Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for combos.
Let's see how long the opponent lets us do cool things.
Triggers. What is happening? Commanders.
In my opinion, the most broken deck you're gonna see. Monkeys!
This is Historic Brawl. It's in your head, zombie. What's up, Mesa Falcons? It's me, it's CGB. Hello, welcome back. Another day in the arena. Today we are showing a zombie deck with Temmet, Naktamun's Will, one of the commander cards that is legal that you can craft for a mythic wildcard on MTG Arena. And we are bringing you another video, which is a version of this deck that you could play in Commander if you wanted to. It's a Commander legal Brawl deck. Temmet Naktamun's Will has Vigilance and Menace, and it's a 4/4. Whenever you attack, you draw a card and then discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, zombies you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. I like drawing cards, so the idea of killing my opponents while drawing cards with a popular type like zombies is very, very fun and appealing. So there are traps in the Brawl meta, though, if you were just to try to import your favorite commander deck and play it in Brawl, and the main trap there is that there aren't that many good zombies on Arena. You have to be able to narrow the bad zombies out and put the good zombies in, and that alone is a challenge. So I will show you some pretty sweet zombies to build out this zombie aggro-ish list, kind of mid-range, because you also need a ton of interaction. This is the biggest difference between Brawl and Commander, the interaction. You can play Commander this way, but Commander fans will not enjoy it. Not as much as they should. Interaction is kind of a core principle of a 1v1 game. In a 4-player game, it's more frowned upon, but I still believe in interaction in a 4-player game. I just know it makes some people salty. So this is our interaction pile. You can see how big it is. We run way more removal and targeted hand disruption. That when you play in Commander, people will look at you funny. But it is a fun way to play test your decks, having decks that can be the same in Commander and in paper. So I like building video. I like doing videos like these, so let me know in the comments if you think that's worthy of the time, if you guys are getting that kind of value out of it. Let's go over the zombies I find worth including in a Brawl deck on Arena, because honestly you have to cut a lot of the zombie cards to make the deck good and make room for all of these interactive pieces, which is I think is what goes wrong when most people build Brawl decks. So Crypt Breaker, amazing card, yes. Shambling Ghast, 100%. Pretty good card. Basically a Lotus Petal if the opponent kills it, and it's in your type, so you run that. Both of those are your 1-mana zombies. Then we got the Razorlash Transmogrant, the Dreadhorde Invasion, because it consistently makes more zombies. Also, getting your zombie token up to 6 power is a lot easier with Temmet than you think, so sometimes the lifelink kicks in, and you really enjoy that. Graph Reaver can exploit a token or another zombie or creature or itself to destroy a Planeswalker, which is a popular commander type in Brawl. Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Navalia, gives you a constant stream of zombies. Tainted Adversary can make a little army of zombies if you have the mana left to pay the little kind of kicker cost. Then we've got Zul Ashtur, the Lich Lord, fresh out of Foundations to cast zombies from your graveyard. Relentless Dead, it's a 2/2 menace that when it dies can come back and bring a friend. Undead Augur draws cards when zombies die. Zuhur is a sacrifice machine that happens to be a zombie and a cat and a warrior, all this coming together somehow. And you get some max speed stuff too. And then you get Lazadep Chancellor, which says when you discard a card you may pay 1, and if you do, you amass zombies too, which is very good with our commander that makes you discard cards. Metallic Mimic makes our zombies bigger and is a 2-mana +1/+1 lord in that way. We don't really have another one of those in zombies. We cut a lot of the ones that are 3 mana for +1/+1 or 2 mana for +1/+0 because I just find the rate not good enough. Unstoppable Slasher is one of the best cards in the deck, and we can play on turn 1 in this deck with Dark Ritual. That's a thing we can do. Kalitas, Trader of Get. Not a zombie, but a beneficiary of zombies being around, and a great way to shut down decks that rely on creatures going to the graveyard. Radadrobic of Urborg protects our legendary zombies, including our commander. Roaming Throne doubles the abilities of our commander and is Roaming Throne, so this is a typo deck. We run it. Awaken the Earth's Wall. This is a funky card, but I love it here. For 5 mana, each player discards all the cards in their hand and creates that many zombies. Our zombies will be big bigger than their zombies because we have a zombie anthem in the command zone. So if we both have 5 cards and I awaken the erstwhile, we each get 5 zombie tokens, but we have a way to take advantage of them coming out of the command zone. Our opponent is with an empty hand and a board that isn't going to be as good as ours. Pretty sweet play. Gisa is excellent in Brawl because this gives a bonus to our zombies, but also we are committing crimes by nature of playing the format. The deck is full of interaction. That's a lot of crime. So that is a great way to restock our army. Gray Merchant, we've got Necropotence, we got Necro Dominance, we got Meat Hook Massacre. We got so many ways, even besides having black creatures in our deck, for the Gray Merchant to pop off, and it's a zombie. Liliana's Mastery is an anthem that stays on the board and buffs our zombies and comes with 2 zombies. Scarab God is a zombie payoff that is not a zombie, but it's a god, but it can make us zombies out of the graveyard and can sometimes be hard to deal with. Grave Titan brings its own army in a can. Liliana Dreadhorde General brings the zombies and is the anthem. And Dark Salvation is a removal interactive spell that also makes zombies. Then we've got this long list of fun ways to mess with our opponent's thing. We don't have to read them all. Just think of it this way. If it's 1 mana and it's in the colors of Esper and the opponent really hates it when you have it, those are the cards that we most consider putting in the deck. Then we have some versatility in the 2 mana spot. Some just all in all good solid removal and counter spells because Mana Drain's the best card in the format. And then Meat Hook Massacre fits our theme very well. The paper version is even better because we need that life gain. Then we have what we'll just call the card draw, ways to make Temmet pop even harder. Mishra's Bauble, sure, but Brainstorm, 1 mana, +3/+3 to the team. Very fun. Black Market Connections comes with zombies, so that's excellent. Rhystic Study is a great card, a game changer, you might say. Necro Dominance and Necropotence, these don't really work with our commander, but they are 1 card, basically refill your hand combos if you can keep your life total under control and the opponent's board relatively in check. Rafine doubles down on the draw ability when we attack, and it draws for each creature we attack with. So it really goes nuts with our commander, and while not a zombie, does work so well with our theme, that's worth it. Then Sheldred the Apocalypse is great for all the drawing and discarding we're doing to keep our life total very high. The One Ring, great with our theme, and Kindred Discovery. We don't always have a huge board of zombies, but this just triggering a few times makes the zombies we have untouchable when Temmet is on the field, and it makes the cut. Then we have the lands that aren't just lands. These are removal, but there is a shout out to Cephalid Coliseum, which is a draw 3 attached to a land, which pops with our commander very, very well. We want untapped black mana early in the game, so Hive of the Eye Tyrant is a creature land that makes sense. We have sacrificial creatures, so Phyrexian Tower is another way to ramp in colors that don't have many ways to ramp, so we run it. And then we have a Verges and check lands and fetch land mana base in 3 colors. That's pretty reliable. So this is the deck. I'm going to show you how to play a commander that really feels more at home in Commander in Brawl, a place where if you have the right build, you can play test and feel like you're playing Commander all the time. 99 card formats are fantastic. Commanders are amazing. And when you can cross them and either play on Arena or at home with friends or out at the local game store in a commander pod, guess what? That's a good combination. If you agree, leave me a like, hit subscribe, and tell me if you enjoy these videos. I've had a great time experimenting with ways to do Brawl content, and if you have suggestions for that, continue to bring them. You've seen I've done a couple in the channel. Thank you to everybody who's jumping on the bandwagon with me and trying out Brawl. I'm having a really great time with it, and I think I'll play some of these decks that I'm brewing for Brawl on my Commander show, the Worst Possible Commander show, also on this channel in the near future. Now, before I lose my breath, before I lose my voice, because I have a bit of the cold, a few words from our sponsors. We'll dive in, we'll let the nonsense begin, and as always, you're cool. What's up, guys? I have a new partnership with Dragon Shield. They have sponsored my channel and all of my videos for this year, 2025. And all that they ask is that you go to the link in the description and use the code CGB5 at checkout to get a discount on all of your sleeves and accessories from Dragon Shield. Thank you to Dragon Shield for sponsoring this video. And remember to use that link in the description and the promo code CGB5. Now back to the video. Our opponent is called Atraxian, and they're not playing Atraxa. Something is amiss. Yeah, they are on the play. Very bad. We have adversary into slasher. So we are death touch smashies. Let's go. Rhea Ethereum Shaper. I mean, it's like Atraxa, right? It's 4 colors and it does a lot of artifact stuff. Where's the music? Any music? There it is. I was wondering if it was happening. Let's not wait on the bobble. I'll crack it on their turn. They're in black. They could have hand disruption. I don't think I've played against Brea one time since this card was on Arena, and I haven't made a video with it, I don't think. Swords. Merchant. I was hoping to pick up something so I didn't have to play the adversary on 2, but I'll play it. It's always fun to kick it. It's a form of kicker here later in the game. It's another army in a can. Come on, let it live. Tell me you didn't build a 4-color deck just to fill it with removal and no artifacts. Tell me that's not what we're doing here. It's Brawl. Of course that's what we're doing. What am I talking about? Hiya. Oh yeah, you're in trouble now. Decks like this one really make me wish it was 20 life in Brawl. All right, let's get the blue. We could top deck Mana Drain at any time. Let's throw down Unstoppable Slasher. I'm sure they don't have anything in that deck that exiles. Okay. That's cool. So if I sacrifice this, does it come back? It's no longer enchanted at that point. I don't think it does because it just doesn't have this ability, right? All right, do I have an easy way out of this enchantment? I don't think I have that either. Play a Soul Trader. Zombie. Hold. Okay, they've played a lot of fancy lands and they're just not casting spells. What's going on? What is actually up? Fractured Identity. Sacrifice another creature. So they're going to exile this and make their own is the plan. Let's respond with a few things. Thing number 1. Let's turn you into a treasure. Thing number 2. Fractured Identity. Heck of a card. Swords my own Soul Trader. Give them no token. And I gain the life, so that could matter. Pact. You know, that'd be a good draw if I top deck a land. Let's do it. Let's top deck a freaking land. Draw. Balls. All right, so now we have to decide how optimistic we are. I really want to hold on to this. I'm tempted to discard Gray Merchant just because I think they're going to wrath the board. I don't even know if this Dark Salvation is good because Bray is a 4/4, but it does put 2 zombies back on the field. And Kindred Discovery is necessary with the zombies. I think it's the Gray Merchant. I don't actually expect to be able to use it, but let's see. If they were going to wrath the board, they probably wouldn't Fracture Identity the Soul Trader. So maybe we're okay. Okay, here's Brea. Here's Thopters, and it is 2 sacrifice 2 artifacts, 3 damage to a player or planeswalker, -4/-4, and 5 life. So they're probably just going to kill the commander. And everybody fears the commander. It doesn't even seem like they're an artifact deck. Like they're doing God, there was the untapped land. They're just doing the Brawl thing, guys. They just all it is a control deck. That's all it is. Now, I can only hate so much. I get it. I do this way too. Here we go. Let's get some cards. Kindred Discovery. We got a block. Yeah, so their plan is just to play all control and cast Brea over and over. What a plan. What a great plan. It just kills me. Every Brawl deck can be a control deck. So that's okay. We can win these fights. It is possible. You're not a zombie, but my God, are you a card? I thought sees you. Which counterspell? Which one? That one. Mana Drain. Cool. They knew what we were going to take. Here is Shieldred. Too big for Brea. Snapcaster Mage. They're going to cast the Fractured Identity. We could counter the Mage, but it's also a good target for Dark Salvation. Let's let them use all their mana on the Identity. So they took a turn off there as well. Hey, we're a control deck too. Look at us, 0 mana counterspell. Welcome to Brawl. Whenever a creature you control of the chosen type enters or attacks, draw a card. Nice. Farm 'em. Farm 'em, Shelly. You are an honorary member of the zombie club today. Rusco. Oh, God. Oh, look, at least they play some artifacts in their, artifact deck. And they have the ending. So that's, yep, okay. They dealt with Shieldred. How nice. Land? Not a land. So if we wait a turn, there's a good chance that the Salvation can kill the Rusco. Let's go for that. Zombie. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Best card in the format. Theirs only hit a 1 mana card. Let's see what ours hits. I think it'll be a Brea. Look, guys, I built Phyrexian Arena at home. Dreadhorde Invasion and Kindred Discovery. Oh, they're aggro now. Bring it. Come at me. Life is my resource. Mana drain you. Yes! Tap land pass. Oh, baby. Are we going to resolve our commander or will it get countered? Let's find out. Extra counter because of the Metallic Mimic. Extra mana in the bank. Bring forth Temmet. Naktamun's will. Draw. Oh, it's popping now. It's popping now. X equals 1. So I am that player. You are that creature. No negate, no negate, no negate. Come on. Come on, baby. Do it. Scoop them up. You're out of here. Naktamun's willed all over the place. So was that lethal? Let's do a quick check. So Temmet's in play. So when this zombie enters, we draw. So that is 3 becomes 4. 3 becomes 4. So that's 8. On attack, draw. 9, 10. And then Kindred Discovery, draw. 11, 12, 13, 14. It was lethal. Glarb. Calamity's Augur. Sexy Frog. Very tough deck to beat. We have a busted card in our hand named Dark Ritual, so we keep, I think it's a turn 2 1 ring, and hope it carries. But we'll see what our opponent does. They probably go Mana Dork into Glarb. Okay, no Mana Dork. Interesting. Do I Urborg for them? It will also hold priority. We also don't have blue. I think I'm just going to play this as a land. We have a Ganjo too, but it's hard to get Glarb to participate in combat. Okay, they have a blue mana open. Do we go for 1 ring? Do we go for Shieldred? Shieldred just dies to removal. We could just play Restless Dead and wait till next turn to see if we can ritual into our commander. But then if our commander dies, it's kind of off the... It's out of the game. And 1 blue mana. I think we just go for the ring. Let's just play 2 busted cards. Dark Ritual, 1 ring. That's a whole different game than what most people are prepared for. Plus they're in black, so we have to be ready at any time they could draw a Duress or a Thoughtseize. So we got to get in on the field. If they have a Haywire Might or a Terra Sunder, so be it. But nobody prepares for this. The Hydra. Okay, a threat. This enters tapped. Of course it does. But I'll get down the Urborg and then it doesn't. Okay. Get it cooking. We have any Ganjo, but we can't cast it. Let's just drop our Relentless Dead and show them we are, in fact, a zombie deck. And hope they don't have a fetch land. Really hope they don't have a fetch land. Here's Glarb. Croak. Regular land. Just a 2/2. No attacks. Pact of Negation. We're a few mana short of making that work. Think Raffine is the play. Draw first. Brainstorm is online. We want to say Brainstorm to go with Shieldred if possible. That's a pretty good combination. Let's drop Raffine. So Menace, if they double block, we take down the Hydra. We like this. Watery Grave, Ganjo, Marsh Flats. Everything's a swamp. Don't think we need you. We'd love to take down the Hydra here. We will take down the Hydra here. Works for me. If the opponent's trying to maintain parity, that is good for us as long as we're activating the 1 ring and we don't let them resolve something like an Emergent Ultimatum. Those kind of cards just win the game. Oh my goodness, it's Uro. How's your graveyard? Just 2 cards. No big deal. No big deal. Next turn, we'll have Pact of Negation backup for Shieldred plus 1 ring plus Raffine. That's a lot of life. Yeah, the opponent has something to say about that. Feed the Swarm. Sure. And they still have mana open, so this might require Pact backup to resolve this Shieldred the Apocalypse. But observe as I tap my Marsh Flats without sacrificing it thanks to Urborg. Of course. Best card in the format. We do what we can. Woo! Feel the vibrations. We're gonna be paying for it. By the way, we need to sack our flats to get a blue source or we lose the game. So let's make absolutely sure we have a stop with that pact trigger on the stack. Wait, can we? Yes, we can get Hallowed Fountain. I was gonna say we got rid of Watery Grave. Oh my god. Oh, that would have been peak CGB right there. Oh my god. Head Shredder? Huh? Put lands in graveyards and mill cards, I guess. It's an option. Triggers in response. Do not stifle this. Do not stifle this. That would also be sick. Yeah, you have to put the stop there or we would just lose the game. This is also a swamp, right? I can just tap this for black. I can also wait till the opponent's turn to do this, but they might kill the children in response. I mean, is discarding a hand size a big deal when they have 3 cards? Yeah, we'll wait till their turn. If they could kill the children, I think they would have by now. We can do it before they draw, though. We do not want to trade. Our children is doing God's work. Yep, double mill. Oh, look at the combo. They ramped. Okay. We are getting into the territory, though, where they cast Emergent Ultimatum. We have trouble. Big trouble. All the life in the world won't matter if they take endless turns. Hooah! But if we untap from this, we're going to be fine. It's just, this is the window. This is the sweat. Can our opponent take this opportunity that we're tapped out and have a big moment? All our card advantage won't matter if they have Emergent Ultimatum. Finale. But it's for 4. What do you think that does? Probably a hostage taker? Chupacabra, sure. All right, they clear the Shieldred. That was a big step 1 for them. Because now we've got this One Ring dealing us 4 a turn. And no board. They also have a lot more mana than we do. And they're gonna exile my graveyard. Okay. Scarab God cries. Although hitting Uro would be nice. Yeah, this is a big hit. They are doing the thing. So how do we get back to a good board? We can remove the Glarb. They can just play it again. Maybe what we want to kill is the Shredder. Looking at my Fatal Push. We also need Revolt. There is a land. At 16, so it's not like burning them out with Gray Merchant anytime soon is a serious option. So this might be where we have to try to build a zombie army. There's only 2 cards. If they bring out Uro, we're going to need to kill that. The One Ring can keep drawing cards. We need to gain life again. They had such a hard time removing... They had such a hard time removing Shieldred. They had to tutor up a Chupacabra. I'm trying to decide if I need to remove something or if I need threats, and I need threats. We are that deck. So I think the play here the Scarab God, and the Crypt Breaker, and hold up a Fatal Push. Also holds up Brainstorm, also holds up One Ring. 23 life isn't going to last too long, though. We're not a control deck. We are not a control deck. We can discard these lands. We are not a control deck. Okay, Cobra is a really good card. But the question is going to be, do they run out of mana? What I really think I need to do... Okay, that's a Vine Stalk. It's a creature land. I need to remove this Uro. And then I need to reanimate this Uro. Okay, I could kill the Cobra now. Then what do I do about the Uro? Next turn I can bounce the Uro and threaten to reanimate it. Yeah, let's not let them run absolutely crazy on mana. Cobra is so insane. Just the triggers alone tilt me. And there's no guarantee we have Revolt this turn. Stop in case we want to do something with Scarab God trigger on stack. The time when Scarab God ruled standard. If this card were printed today, I don't think you could play it in a single standard deck. But this wasn't just a god once. It was the god. Oh god! Yep, all the card advantage didn't matter when they drew Crater Hoof. That's what it is. Like, if you have the big spell, that's how you beat the endless card advantage. It was a good game, though. It's just unfortunate they had it. I wonder how long they had it. Considering the cards they kept in hand throughout the game, I think they had the Crater Hoof for a while. Probably. Our opponent's an MTG Arena player. Brilliant! Unbelievable. Can't believe they still make those. This hand is good, but it's not broken. It's not close to broken. We have a 3/3 though into a 2/3. I don't know, man. Old Stick Fingers is a juicy combo deck. Yeah, go for broken. There we go, Chrome Mox. Broken. Little Surveil. Off to the races we go. Unfortunately, we can't race anybody with this deck. It's going to take a lot of luck to get there. If they are, in fact, a combo deck, they're going to go fast. All right, there's 2 points we don't have to do, but what are they going to cast? Okay, it's got to be the combo. So what do they need? They need like a reanimator spell. I haven't played this deck in a while. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to cast zombies. That's what I am capable of. That's what my skill set is. The awkward part is knowing whether or not holding up an interaction piece solves the combo. They are on 2 cards. Titan Grizzlebrand, and a Soul Shatter. Oh, okay. So there's a 2/2. The right cards are in the graveyard. If they get back the Grizzlebrand and we kill it, we're okay. If they get back the Titan, it's a little harder to kill. But yeah, let's just slam our commander. Hopefully they just get back Grizz, we kill it, and we win. That would be nice. Yeah, they only have one card left. I'm guessing it's a reanimation. So let's see it. Oh, look, something that gets both. How impressive. Jesus. It had to be the double. Thanks for the stone rain, buddy. Okay, they did go to 8. Do they draw anything good? I mean, if their deck's all ramp and reanimation spells, this doesn't matter too much. Scarab God doesn't really matter. This gives to tokens, yes. Hexproof and Menace. Tokens, huh? That's a tough ask. That's a tough situation. Let's see, get the draw discard. Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad we just can't get there. But let's hold our breath. Hey! I thought for sure they'd have, I guess a Doomblade wouldn't do it. Maybe they did have Doomblade. Landfall. Scourge of the casual queue. It should all, Landfall should have its own queue. I'll stand by that. This hand is unplayable. This hand is playable. God, it should be on the play. It should be on the play, but whatever. I don't think they go turn 1 elf. I think they're more of the ramp and growth deck. Hey, I'm right. Feels good. But that tap land might cost us big time. We'll see. We get to go Corpse Knight into Overseer and or Death Baron. Cut down might not hit anything. Maybe we luck out and they just play a Lotus Cobra. All right, stop drawing lands. It's upsetting. You gotta watch out for the 1 damage to any target, especially with Crypt Breaker in hand. Okay. Hey, 1 less land. I wonder if their hand is all land. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, that is a real clock. We don't have many in the deck, but that is one of them. That is a very real clock. This card can steal games. Yeah, like I said, the rampant growth type. I really want to make sure they're drawing cards off this, but I mean, can they really, like, they haven't played anything that isn't a land yet. It's probably just lands in Time Warp, right? Oh, what a draw. All right, half your life, please. We like that. Play this Crypt Breaker. Now we can hold up mana if they don't go for their commander here, but they're going for it. Haha! Get out! They're done. Unstoppable slasher. All right, that's how we steal games. Glarb? Oh, stupid frog. It's so good. This should be a Hell Q commander. We have Dark Ritual. It's a busted card. We get to lead on. Let's see, do we do blue black? And this is black white later. Okay. Reanimate's a really good card too if we somehow pull off getting something epic into the graveyard. They have Neoform already, and they have Death Sprout. Take the sprout. Let them figure out the Neoform. We'll have to kill a halfling. Am I going to reanimate a halfling? Sure. It's a good swing. All in, baby. The things I do for a chance. More removal, thank you. I really needed that. If we didn't play the Rider, they can expect a counter, so they might not play Glarb. Oh, they don't even have land? That's a win. Kalitas. All right, well, here's my uncounterable commander. Let's go to work. They top the land. They have a Hydra, but they have no other lands, and we know it. Interesting. Draw, discard. Easy one. Take that. Drop this Kalitas. Traitor of Get. Goes good with zombies. All right, no Neoform yet, but maybe they drew the land. They missed the land before, so this would be drawing 2 in a row. They might Neoform that Hydra into a 5. No, they play it tapped. Not a zombie Kalitas, but has a habit of hanging out with them. Ooh. That's a little bit of an anthem. I want to play that Gisa. I want to play that Gisa, but I think I need to fell the Profane. Okay. See, here's what's up. The Coliseum is active. That's an extra draw 3 at some point, but first we'll put our opponent on Death's Door, then play this, right? Does this leave up Fell? Sure does. All right, show me what you got. A Glarb. They do not have Neoform mana. Let's see if they hit a land. Okay, so they're about to create Neoform mana. Let's take the Hydra off the board. Oh, they actually zapped this out, but right now there's a trigger on the stack, so they can't cast Neoform in response. Oh, okay. A counter spell, gross. It's kind of fortunate, isn't it? They're still going to be in a lot of trouble to the Coliseum. And if they Neoform, I do get a zombie. How many removal spells did they draw? Yeah, okay, they're using fight spells with Glarb. It's awesome. It technically works. I'm kind of offended that I'm kind of offended. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, do I Inquisition them here? I think we attack first. It is Menace. They have to block with all of their creatures. Don't tell me they sat there figuring out what removal spell to use when they had another one. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. Did they read the Colosseum? That's the new question. Here we go. Yeah, let's keep the slasher. One of our best cards by far. Hiya! All right, their board is empty. Let's put them in a hole and try to keep them there. We can step on their throat and finish the job. Burrow. Okay. Please stop drawing the good cards in Sultai. Oh wait, they're all good. Oh my gosh, we might actually get one though. We might get one. They don't have a counter spell. Yes. Ah, so close. But they're at 1, right? What could go wrong? What could go wrong here? There goes temporal manipulation, just to prove that they were in fact degenerate as hell. I really think Glarb is Hell Cube material. I think it should be there now. And yeah, they take 1 from their Llanowar Waste and die, as expected. Oh my god, Nadu! What have I done to deserve this? You know, CGB knows what he's done. All right. Why do the Nadu decks scoop to me? They don't want to be shamed on YouTube? I don't know. Oh, yay. Mono green landfall. One of my favorite decks to hate. They're just so annoying. They're just so annoying. God, I have Necrobits on the draw. This is too slow. I know, turn 2 zombie, turn 3 Necro. I'm not going to have a chance in this game. You need a turn 1 removal for their mana dork and or commander. And we have Mox. We have Chrome Mox. I have to try, but I still think it's too slow. Like, creatures are okay, at least I know that mulliganing for removal wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, creature combat is absolutely useless without removal in this format. The 2/2 Decades are they will attack through the Nissa. Let's get rid of the Augur. Oh god, the Augur is such a good combo though. Okay, I'm getting rid of the 5-drop, even though she's amazing. It's just like, yeah, against a well-built landfall deck, creature combat's too slow. It doesn't get anywhere near what you need to before they pop off. So we have to draw removal of some kind here. We have to play the Lord so this can attack. Well, at least that's a tap Fable Passage, but they're already farming value. Brawl is a busted format for busted people. That is just the facts. Your zombie fun time it comes with a huge cost. You're gonna get absolutely clowned on when you go second. We can also just hope they have no top end. But look, we have 2 lands and we cheated with a Chrome Mox. Our opponent's going to tap with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana minimum, probably 8. And the fact is, this is an okay hand for green. This isn't even like a weird occurrence. They're gonna have 9 mana next turn. Yeah, because they can just replay this, so they got their value. Why not be aggressive? Why not bully me off the battlefield? Makes sense. We'll see if we can draw, untap another, like, land or something else to cast. The Hallowed Fountain's kind of getting us here. I thought it was the right fetch at the time. I wasn't sure when the sewers would make it into play, but if I had I can't get Godless Shrine with this. So I guess there was no other way to do it. If I'd gotten Watery Grave, I could play Ghast here than sewers, but I'd still have no white source. Opponent's thinking about this block. Like, what's the point of thinking when you play this green deck? Either you have big thing to cast next turn or you don't. What are we doing here? Back in the day, it was called Stupid Green. It's basically what it is. Ooh, wow, I have infinite mana. Do I have something to cast? If I do, I'll probably win. The average 10 drop beats your whole deck, right? Yes, that's right. Why are they roping me? This is so infuriating after they pop off so hard. I sat through all your landfall triggers and you rope me? Like I said, I hate landfall trigger decks, but now they're roping me. It's like a personal slight. All right, give me a card. That's a card. That is a card. Might be a good anthem if we get to play our commander next turn, but what I'll probably, if this Ghast doesn't block and die, what I'll have to do is Island Cycle, slam Temmet, hope to draw another card drawer. Can't wait to see your Ulamog. They have it every time. Okay, that's a card drawer. Let's see if they have more creatures to go with it. Yep, of course. At least it's just a grazer. I'm sure it's fine. This is fine. They didn't play like 12 creatures this turn, right? Oh, never mind. Okay, that's going to get them a creature. They had the, yep, okay. And they can cast the Beast Whisper. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is sure. Why not? Why would you come up short on anything ever? Why would you stumble even for a second? Oh, they're attacking me. Ooh. That's an interesting attack, isn't it? I don't think I even want to kill this. I think I just want the treasure so I can save the revealed. And of course I draw the land. All right, so I save the revealed as this is my crater hoof. I play this into this. And that's how we hoof them. Next turn is going to be the disaster of all disasters. Yay. Return if this ability costs 4 less if opponent controls 4 or more non-basic. They have 2. Card for me. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure they'll have no more creatures. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. You have to believe. And I promise I won't take it personal when they just have everything. Okay, well that's pretty good. It's pretty good. 1 mana, draw 2. Don't worry, guys. They won't hit a ramp card. They won't hit another creature. It's not gonna happen. See? That's fine. It's just freaking fine.
The land fights for us.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything. That's a creature, though. Yep, uh-huh. Remember when they roped me? There's no justice in the world. But I hope that this shows all of you why most Brawl decks are just 99% removal. Like, this is a great example. This is a great example why, like I said about Brea, every Brawl deck is a control deck. Because if it's not, this is what you will come up against. Your plays were very impressive. Time for me to make mine. I draw 3 for 5 mana too. Oh God, if I could actually cast that Kindred Discovery, that would be fire. We could Menace. What does that do? They're at 17. They have to double block a bunch of stuff. I guess we will try. Please draw a Dark Ritual so I can also Fatal Push or Murderous Rider. Okay, Ganjo. Menace. Haha! My big finishing move. Damn, guys, they found the line. Oops. Sure. All right, we're at 13. They have triple mana plus double forests, plus they can cast off the top of their deck. I'm not watching this. I have no interest, but they deserve to be roped. That's honestly what they deserve.
CovertGoBlue has mastered the skies, so now he's ready to become the true apex predator by taming a T-Rex. Check out the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat, featuring CGB astride the king of the dinosaurs. Each playmat comes with a free Dinosaur Rider token, so get your hands on this prehistoric prize and pick up CovertGoBlue's Dinosaur Rider playmat today at CoolStuffInc.com/CGB. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.